including the IAEA Nuclear Security Summit process and the GICNT. Nuclear safety and security provide another avenue for confidence building between Pakistan and India. Two countries have a bilateral agreement for cooperation in case of accidents related to nuclear weapons. Moreover, both are parties to all the key international conventions and instruments on nuclear safety and security. It includes the Convention on Nuclear Safety, early notification of a nuclear accident, assistance in the case of a nuclear accident or radiological emergency, as well as the Convention on Physical Protection of Nuclear Material and Facilities. In the framework of these conventions, both sides can agree on sharing of best practices, experiences, and expertise. In the context of nuclear CBMs, Pakistan has extensive experience on the establishment and functioning of an independent nuclear regulatory body and relevant legislative, regulatory, and administrative framework on nuclear safety and security. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan's strong credentials as a nuclear state qualify it for mainstreaming in the global nuclear order. The global non-proliferation regime stands to gain from our membership. Pakistan's application for NSG is based on 1. Desire to strengthen global non-proliferation regimes. 2. The need for strategic stability and level playing field in South Asia. 3. Our priority for socio-economic development and technological advancement of the country. And 4. Capability to supply items on NSG lists Part 1 and 2. Pakistan's NSG membership will further NSG non-proliferation objectives by the inclusion of the state with nuclear supply capabilities and its adherence to NSG guidelines and best practices on supply of controlled items, goods, materials, technologies, and services. Being fossil fuel deficient as well as one of the most vulnerable countries to the impact of climate change, Pakistan is compelled to increase the percentage of clean energies, including nuclear energy, in our national energy mix. Pakistan's energy security plan includes a nuclear power program that envisages substantial increase in nuclear energy by 2050 to respond to the future requirements of the growing population and economy. Implementation of the program will offer opportunities for cooperation at international level under IAEA safeguards. The issue of NSG membership cannot be separated from the consideration of strategic stability in the region. In 2008, the NSG missed an opportunity to promote simultaneous adherence to non-proliferation benchmarks as a part of a package deal which would have promoted sustained and stability in the region. We are hopeful that on the issue of NSG membership, political and commercial interests will not trump non-proliferation goals and the objective of strategic stability. The NSG countries bear a responsibility in determining the future of global non-proliferation regime and uphold the objectives for which the group was established. I thank you for your attention.
Over to you, Rashida.
Which I request the party secretary to respond. Seem to be very satisfied with the.
Here, sir.
Okay. Please identify yourself so that others know.
Thank you very much, sir. My name is Zafar. I work for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Strategic Export Control Division. So, I have a comment, and maybe you would like to give your views on my comment. Once we talk about strategic stability in South Asia, the international community can play a role which is supportive of maintaining strategic stability in the region, or even it can be other ways as well. And unfortunately, the support or the role that the international community is playing is not actually contributing positively towards maintaining stability. In fact, I am referring to discriminatory behavior that is meted out to Pakistan in certain areas and enhancing collaboration with India at the peril of undermining strategic stability in the region. And one example you aptly quoted in your keynote speech as well was the 2008 exemption granted to India. So the role of international community, as I think, is important, and also because of the, I would say, unfair support or unfair tilt towards India, which undermines stability in the region, India has become increasingly dismissive of Pakistani overtures for confidence building and composite dialogue. Because once the channels of communication are disrupted or they are no more working, that is something which is very critical and important for the international community and all important players who can contribute towards strategic stability in the region. So India, as a result, becomes increasingly dismissive and does not respond positively to the overtures by Pakistan. So I would like to invite your comment on this.
Thank you. There is no doubt that strategic stability in South Asia is not only important for Pakistan and India or for South Asia, but for the whole world. And I think Pakistan has been voicing its desire for ensuring strategic stability in South Asia at all levels. And we have heard some positive voices too from the international community, recognizing the need, the very fact that Atlantic Council is sitting and partnering with CISS is to see that happen. But I agree with you that some of the measures taken in the past, which were discriminatory in nature towards South Asia, has not helped us achieve and maintain peace and security in South Asia. The 2008 waiver or exemption given to India did undermine the objective of strategic stability. And we believe that that kind of step should not be repeated this time around. If India is accepted into nuclear suppliers group as an exception, then it will not only undermine strategic stability in South Asia, but would also not serve the global non-proliferation objectives for which nuclear supply group has been created. I think the reality is very clear. But when we see that economic and commercial interests or realpolitik take the front seat and strategic stability issues are not paid attention, it's not good for the world. And that's the message we have been constantly conveying. That you have to have a balanced approach towards South Asia, a non-discriminatory approach towards South Asia. We believe that in 1998, when Pakistan detonated following India's declarations, we believe, and I think it was recognized by both India and Pakistan, that nuclearization had now brought effect of stability in our relations. This was even reflected in one of the joint statements. If I recall, it was January 2004 joint statement. But since 2008, we have seen that this kind of discriminatory approach, for whatever reasons, commercial, economic, or whatever, has not helped advance our goals. Pakistan, for its part, will remain a responsible nuclear state. I think I have made it very clear in my own statement also that our program is defined by restraint and responsibility, and we will maintain that posture. Pakistan's nuclear program is for the good of our country, for the defense of our country. We do not have any aggressive designs. These are not weapons for use. These are weapons for deterrence. We have a threat perception from our east, manifested by several wars, and we cannot ignore that threat perception. So therefore we have to have the capability, particularly after India developed that, to ensure our defense. It is for self-defense, and I think, like any sovereign nation, we are entitled to our self-defense. We hope that such sessions as the one here, as well as in other sessions, will bring home this point, that by succumbing to the temptations of commerce and sometimes even geostrategic interests, they should not push this region into an era of instability. It's extremely important that this goal is shared by the international community, and it is our duty in Pakistan to apprise them of the rationale of our nuclear program and our desire for strategic stability in South Asia. The second part of your question relating to India not responding to several proposals. Yes, we have a catalogue of proposals that we have made since 1974, and after nuclearization, again several proposals. We have an expert group on nuclear CBMs and one on conventional CBMs, which has met a number of times. The last meeting I remember was in December 2012, which I had the privilege to lead. And this group has accomplished a lot, although most of the accomplishments were based on the MOU of 1999. But nevertheless, it did accomplish a lot, and I spelled out some of those accomplishments. And these are the measures that are needed to bolster confidence, to remove the risks involved. And we hope that as and when the dialogue resumes, that expert group would also come to life, because the world would like to see that these countries are engaged responsibly. And I think Mr. Gopalaswamy also mentioned that the world has to know that India and Pakistan should be capable of handling their matters themselves, but that can only happen when we are talking to each other. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question.
Yes, sir. Can I?
Find yourself.
Sir, my name is Fakhur Rahman. I am a defense and diplomatic correspondent for CISS TV and Turkish TV. My question is addressed to Honorable Foreign Secretary. Sir, you have pointed that commercial and Sir, in your speech, you have pointed at commercial and political interest would not mark the criteria for granting the NSG. We have seen in 2008 the waiver was given, and again we have seen a discriminatory approach towards Pakistan by the international community, and recently India and US have signed an agreement to use each other's bases. So the tangibles which are appearing on surface is that despite Pakistan's sincere efforts and proposals for peace and stability in the region, the international community lacks interest and due diligence. So when you warn the international community about the commercial and political interest, what exactly you mean to say? And as we have also appealed that international community would avoid putting this region or pushing this region into an era of instability. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Another person. I'll take 2 or 3
Questions at a time and then pass it on to the Foreign Secretary. And yeah, Mahmoud.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Mohammed Ali. I work at the host think tank. Dr. Chaudhary, thank you for a very comprehensive and clarifying keynote address. you must have noticed Mr. Gopalaswamy also mentioned that the high politics seems to be constraining progress on a number of issues in this region. I just want your brief comments on whether you agree with this view that it is high politics which is making the prospects of progress on low politics and areas such as people-to-people contact and other issues difficult. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I'm glad.
I am Rizala Tulin and I work for Institute of Strategic Studies, Islamabad. I have a very simple question about NTCR. Now that India has joined the NTCR, how do you see that in the context of strategic stability in South Asia? And then secondly, while Pakistan is very keen to join the NSG, it does not seem that keen to join the NTCR.